Here's a message I sent to the entire team I worked with at my soon-to-be-old retail job, but I think anybody can get something out of it. I'll replace some of the personal words with more vague, but besides that, this is exactly what I wrote. Good morning, team. Many of you may have heard I am resigning from company in order to pursue content creation for my YouTube channel full-time, but I wanted to make an official announcement for everyone to know. It's crazy how much I've grown during my time here and all the amazing connections I've made. I started working here in 2019. My very first day was Black Friday. I was very quiet and shy, but worked hard doing task stuff like the truck and pushing freight. I thought I was just going to stay for the holiday, but got convinced to stay part-time weekends since I was a full-time computer engineering student at college and lived on campus. Then COVID hit and I stopped working at company until come another Black Friday of 2021. After a holiday, I worked like once a week since it was a far drive from the city I was in and I was still in school, but when summer hit, I took way more hours. I was still quiet, but one day decided to push myself and ask to try cashiering. My coworker taught me well, too well, as just a few months later my manager brought me over to jewelry for the holiday, and I ended up staying there part-time while finishing up my degree. After graduating May 2023, I spent a year looking for a computer job, but ultimately decided working behind a desk was not for me. I loved working with people, so I took on the supervisor position before 2024 holiday, and here we are almost 2 years later. But I didn't mention yet, this entire time I was not only a full-time student, then supervisor. I started my YouTube channel back in 2020. I was embarrassed because I hid the channel from everyone. Only me and my ex knew, and the audience I slowly began to build over time. Not until I hit 1,000 subs did I even tell my best friends. I was afraid of what they would think. I was afraid they'd say it was a bad idea. I was afraid of failure, and I still hid my dream of doing this for a living, saying it was just for fun. I didn't even tell my own mother until like 2023. My own mom. But that's how afraid I was, not only at failing myself, but now failing the people who believed in me. My ultimate goal is to make people happy doing what I love and eventually give back to those who have supported me along the journey. I've worked on this channel for 5 years now. There have been ups and downs. The YouTube space is unpredictable. Some have gained way more views and subscribers in a single month than I have in 5 years. I'm only like now about to hit 9,000. But I've made it further than most, and that's simply because I never gave up. Most people try something, fail, and never try again. I never stopped trying, and I will never stop trying. You're only defeated when you stop trying. And I've applied this mentality everywhere in my life. I did gymnastics in high school. Learning skills was tough. We'd fail hundreds of times before perfecting. When I learned my cello or piano, I'd have to recite the same notes over and over again before forming a melody. At the gym, you gotta keep pushing your muscles to failure for months before you start getting big. And right now, working at company, I am still giving my 100% until my last day. Deep down, I always knew I wouldn't stay here forever, so why not just do the minimum and get paid while I focus on other things in my life? Maybe it'd be less stress. And in the moment, sure, maybe. But again, in life, you make decisions which become behaviors that carry over to all other areas of your life. If you don't work hard at your job right now, how can you expect to work hard at school or during your future career? It might feel comfortable to keep doing the same thing, but improvement is never going to happen until you take risks. For me, it was as simple as asking to try out cashiering. Now, to pursue my dream, it's leaving my job. But it's not just a job. The community we've got here is amazing. I love you all, and I'm really gonna miss you all. I'll be here for support wherever I end up. You've all had a great impact on me. Thank you. TLDR, I am leaving to become a rich and famous YouTuber.